Okay, so I want to talk to you about playing outside. Um, this is more intermediate, but I think it's not a very complex concept to grasp. So you need to know about 251s and have a little bit of freedom as far as improvising with your right hand and playing the chords with your left hand. But with something simple, let's say you're in G, right? You have a simple chord progression, maybe with C, some kind of B, and then E minor, and then you come back to G, right? So with since we start on that C, when we get there, we can do a 2-5-1 of C to get on the C. So any chord can be preceded by by its own 2-5-1. So even though I'm in G, if I'm going on C, I can do C, D minor, G, C before the C, right? So I'm in G, and you improvise anything on the, let's say, the G pentatonic scale. So I go back to the G, to the C. Instead of doing the 2-5-1 of C, I can do the 2-5-1 of another key. And really, it doesn't matter which key as long as you come back to your C at the end. It's nice to do a 2-5-1 of the key that's a step and a half above. So I want to go in C, a step and a half above is E flat, so I'm going to do the 2-5-1 of E flat, but instead of coming back to my 1 E flat, I'm going to come back on the C, right? So instead of the 2-5-1 of the C, I'm going to do the 2-5-1 of E flat, and then back to C. And that's what gives that sensation that you're going out, so in context would be and on my 2-5-1 in E flat, I didn't even play any fancy scales, just the E flat scale. So I'm on the 2 of E flat is F minor. I can just go up the E flat scale, and then B flat, and then back to C. But you see what I did there? You just had to find a little link, the bridge to go back, because you're in the E flat world and you come back in the C. And one way to do that is that you ask yourself, what note do E flat and C have in common? And the G is one. So if you're in E flat, then you're going to go to the G, and then from there I now think in C. So it gives that nice. That's called the backdoor 2-5-1. When you do the 2-5-1, a step and a half above of the one where you want to go. More next time.